Jace Lejeune here, Gridiron Football, here with Kaden Taylor, the leader, the quarterback, upcoming season for the Grand Lake Hornets. And Kaden, will tell me a little bit about yourself. I know Coach Wainwright has done an excellent job with this program. Y'all went to the state championship just a couple years ago. So what is it about Coach Wainwright and what he has done for this program that's really made it really a competitive, not only competitive, but a state championship caliber 1A program?
Well, he's a Cameron Parish native, so he's got that behind him, and he knows he's got the whole community always. And he's coached in 5A, so he's got that competitiveness, that drive to win 5A games. So it just helps a lot in 1A.
Yeah, and I actually had a conversation with Coach Wainwright. I know y'all just moved up to 2A, right?
Yes, sir.
So really, I just talked to him the other day. I know your dad's here. I know talking to Coach Wainwright, he's been really an underrated part of really building the football program here at Grand Lake. Really start the youth football around the area. So talk to me about that. How much your dad's really made an impact in the community and for Grand Lake.
This junior hunter program has been incredible. We actually are 9 and 10-year-old year, we won the Super Bowl, so that's the senior class and the junior class that won that. So he's really done a lot for this program, and I couldn't be more happy to call him Dad.
Kaden, I know that you want more similar success this upcoming season, right? The name of the game is always to win and try to punch your tickets to the Superdome at the end of the year. So what really are some of the things y'all worked on over the summer, over the off season that can really help y'all get there at the end of the year?
Well, we've always dominated with our strong run offense, but this year Coach Winter wants to expand the playbook and start throwing the ball a little bit more, so that should help us win a couple more games.
Give us a couple of your teammates some shout-outs. Who are some of the guys on your football team? Because y'all play both ways. I mean, seeing Grand Lake, y'all play both offense and defense. So who are some of those guys that you, along with you, are going to lead the way this year?
We got Bryson Giller. He's going to be playing slot and free safety. He's probably one of the best athletes that'll ever go to Grand Lake. Wyatt Wilkerson is one of the best O-linemen ever. He's like 5'7", got all district. He's got the biggest heart you'll ever see. He's got more drive than anybody. Viggo is the hardest worker I've ever met in my life. He'll be here later. He's just an incredible teammate to play with. He's going to be running the ball, scoring touchdowns all day, so it's going to be good.
That's going to help you a lot at quarterback, right? And speaking at quarterback, I know, like you said, y'all are a run-first offense, but, to keep the defense honest, y'all are going to throw the football a little bit too. So what are really the things that you've been working on this offseason in order to have the upcoming season that you really want?
We're getting a new weight room put in at the school, so we've all been hitting the weights hard a lot, and then we've been going to the school just about every day, throwing routes, getting timing down, just getting ready for this season.
Kaden, as a quarterback, what do you think are the most important attributes a quarterback must have in order to be successful?
I gotta be smart. I gotta be cool-headed. I can't let what's happening in the game control me. I just gotta keep playing my game and do what I can do.
Absolutely, Kaden. Any goals for upcoming year? You got like a touchdown mark or any all-district, anything like that? That's kind of like on your, your radar this year.
Definitely want to get back in the all-district game like last year. Maybe like 7-8 touchdowns passing and even more rushing, because that's what's going to be most. And then, of course, district championship, and see how far we can go to state.
Yeah, that's definitely the name of the game. I know last year what y'all were able to do, coming off, y'all had the hurricane that come through, the flood, and what y'all did to get to the state championship was remarkable that year. So I know Grand Lake's always a mentally tough program. Yeah. So give a shout out to the fans. And the last question, wrapping up, what kind of team we should expect from y'all this upcoming year?
Probably one of the most dominant we've had in the program, I'd say. We've all been working hard for these past 4 years, so I think we're going to be pretty solid this year.
Well, Cam, appreciate coming over all the way from Lake Charles. That's not an easy ride to come up this morning, so I appreciate you and your dad coming here as well. Keep an eye on the Grand Lake Hornets in 2023. This is Jace Lejeune from Gridiron Football, signing off. Jace Lejeune here, Gridiron Football, here with Viggo from Grand Lake High School, the Hornets, coming in here from the Lake Charles, making the drive over here. Ian, I know you've been really a veteran for this Grand Lake football program over the last couple of years, and y'all have had a lot of success at the 1A level. Y'all went to the state championship just a couple of years ago, and then y'all moved up to 2A just recently. So I really talk about the success that Coach Wainwright coming over here and really changing the culture, changing the program. Being part of that rebuild, how special has that been to be under Coach Wainwright and what he's done for this program?
It's been pretty special, especially being able to experience going to the championship my freshman year, and just seeing the standard that team set for us. And we've all been working really hard, and I think that we put in a lot of work the last 2 years, sophomore and junior year, and I think that we'll have a pretty good season this year because of him.
Yeah, you saw what it took, right? You said you were a freshman part of that team. You saw what it took in order to get to a state championship. And what do you think it's going to take for the Hornets to get back to the Superdome this upcoming year?
Just hard work. I mean, Grand Lake doesn't really get that many people with size, so we just have to be smarter more than stronger.
And I know being a part of a small program, you get an opportunity to play a whole lot of football, right? I mean, I talked to Caden as well. Even though he's a quarterback, he plays on defense too. Whatever it means necessary, you'll play both ways. So being conditioned, playing both ways, how does that help you more as a football player, knowing that you're conditioned to play a whole 48 minutes?
It just makes us mentally tougher because we all that's the thing about being in a smaller school. Everybody plays both ways, so everyone just has to be mentally tough because nobody's going to be able to just go through a game like it's a breeze and play both ways. So.
But you want to make it clear you're a running back, right? You want to run the football. So talk about your skill set as a running back. What makes you stand out?
Just knowing our offense a lot more because my sophomore year I struggled a little bit because didn't know the offense that well, and now I know it a lot better, know which gaps to hit, and just focusing on getting stronger and faster. Really, I wouldn't say I really have a specific skill set.
You have describe your running style if you had to describe it yourself.
I'd say more breaking tackles and outside running than powerhouse kind of guy. I mean, I don't know, kind of that kind of style.
Oh, two more questions to wrap it up. First of all, just what are your individual goals for the upcoming season? Any yardage mark or touchdown mark, anything like that you're hoping to break this upcoming year?
I'm hoping to break at least 2,000 for my yards because I got around 1,700 this past season, and so hopefully we'll be able to break that mark.
Yeah, you want to get the ball a whole lot. 1,700 yards last year. They're going to feed you the rock a whole lot. So this upcoming year, I know Grand Lake's always a physical football team that's going to give it their all for 48 minutes, knowing that. So what is your message to Hornets fans and what they should expect as a team in 2023?
Oh, they can expect that we're going to be a whole lot better and that we're going to be a whole lot more of a team than we were last year. Everybody works hard and even the secondary works hard, so I think we'll be pretty set.
Well, Ian, appreciate making the drive over here. Appreciate your family as well coming in. I know they got this part of their media day as well. They got their cameras and phones already set up, ready to go. So, Ian, over 1,500 yards last year. He's going to be a workhorse a lot for the Hornets. Keep an eye on him and the rest of the Hornets in 2023. Jace Lejeune again here at Gridiron Football, and again here with Kaden Taylor because we got a special surprise for him and a little gift, coming all the way here from Grand Lake. But we have a Gridiron Football American Bowl game, and we have this upcoming season. And last year, everybody that's played in the game went on got offers to play at the college level. And Kaden, we just want to award you, acknowledge you, but congratulations. You just been invited to play in a Gridiron Football All-American Bowl game. So congratulations, man. And we hope to see you this upcoming season. So really at the end of the year for a bowl game. So talk about really this kind of impromptu side of the moment. So talk about that honor and what that means for you to play against some of the top players around the country as well.
It's definitely an honor to be in that classification of some of the best guys in the state. It's something that I look forward to my whole life, and it's always a dream that I've had. So it's finally, it's glad to see that it's coming true,
Yeah, and there's going to be an opportunity for you to play against a lot of really good guys around the country. We're going to have our bowl game this year back in the boot, right, back in the state of Louisiana. So we're going to have it in Memorial Stadium, Baton Rouge, Louisiana at the end of the year. We'll have more details, obviously, throughout the rest of the summer and into the fall. But keep an eye on Caden throughout the rest of the season, and hopefully we get to see him at the end of the year in December for Gridiron Football All-American Bowl game.